What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Will kick off to get us underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and
there he goes! And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Branch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air, it's Stockton. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Frazier.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Not a chance. score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. At the 45 on its way. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Leaves it with the running back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, better look out. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
Auburn going to work with another first down. The toss to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down.
Early in the game, pass complete. Great job. Sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Finds his back in the middle. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Hit as he throws. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Stockton. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Makes a connection. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle at Simmons. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Tries to get it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Stockton. The quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Thomas. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Unloads it left. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
That's reeled in. It's Cobb. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're going to run it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the
turning it on! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stockton. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. There he goes. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. The Tigers have pushed it inside the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. They'll immediately call timeout.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Oh, he makes the catch. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll call for the fair catch here. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll start the third quarter with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They go to the ground. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be
it's a running room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Knight. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Starts a drive trying to go up top.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Got a man. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Hunt is on its way. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Howard. It's a seam wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that can double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really special.
And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Slings it downfield. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking to throw at Stockton. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and it is a 1-point game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. grab behind the line. It's Cobb. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. This time it's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
Lost one deep down the right side. Got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7.
On that 2-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it inside the 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Humphries. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Now, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Scrambling away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Unloads to the right. It's gone.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all three timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. The run from the shotgun. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line. But will they go for it on 4th down? So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty is the last thing you want when you're in this part of the field. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Auburn lines up quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted for the 11th time. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The RPO, it's complete. On the move at the 30. Turning on the Jets. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Give to the running back. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Direct snap. It's Robinson. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Knight. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter